Hey guys, welcome back. So a couple stories today. Number one is obviously Bitfarms is going to release their quarterly results next Monday. We'll look at the numbers that I have for them for the Q3 quarter. And then we also have Digihost is announcing their miners installation rate, how many they have coming up. So we'll get into that a little bit. Then we also have a story on Bitcoin heading to 500,000 possibly this bull cycle, which is really interesting. We'll take a look at that as well. And then somebody bet $8,000 on Shiba Inu last year. Is now worth $5.7 billion. That's just crazy. So let's get into the stories here really quick. First story is obviously Bitfarms to report third quarter 2021 financial results on Monday, November 15th, 2021. So management will host a conference call on Monday, November 15th, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time to review financial results. Following management's formal remarks, there will be a question and answer session where management will address pre-submitted questions. If you're interested in submitting those questions, you can do that through investors@bitfarms.com. And then there's ways to get in on the conference call access here. So obviously this is going to start getting a little crazy because we're going to have Bitfarms, we're going to have other companies as well reporting their Q3 revenue or Q2, depending on when they have their quarterly results. But I wanted to take a look at really quick here my comparison, or at least my estimates for Bitfarms for their Q3. So Bitcoin price was at around 48,164 at the close of Q3, which was the end of August, last day of August. And then the hash rate was at an average of 124 million for Bitcoin. So here are the numbers that we have for them as far as what was possibly being mined and when. So we got 3 months on most of these. There's one here that's only a month. Or two that are a month here that we're mining. And those were the ones that were announced in April and May of this year. So I'm estimating around 50 million. On their Q2, they made 36.7 million roughly, right around there. So we're not too far off. We're only higher by 14 million, which could be because Bitcoin obviously has gone up in price by about 13,000 in the quarter than it was in Q2. So I'm very interested to see where my number stacks up with what their miner is. And the other thing is I just don't know how much they are actually making from hosting. So that'll be interesting to see what they actually come up with hosting. Hosting could be higher or lower. I just don't know. I'm guessing it's probably going to be higher. But we'll take a look at the numbers when they come out. We'll do a video on it probably on, I'm guessing probably not Monday now, but probably Tuesday. You guys will have a video on that one. So that's going to be fun and interesting to see. Next story is Digihost. So Digihost announces over 6,000 M30 Bitcoin miners received or in transit since mid-October. So the company is pleased to announce that the company has received 1,040 new technologically advanced, high-performance M30 Bitcoin miners, anticipated to be online and fully operational by the end of next week. These new miners are in addition to the 1,952 M30 miners received in mid-October. So you can refer to the press release on October 13th. Additionally, Digihost is pleased to announce that the 3,040 M30 miners are currently in transit to the company data center. Once received and fully operational, Digihost will have added approximately 6,000 new M30 miners since mid-October. The company's current hash rate of approximately 300 petahash, which includes the 1,952 M30 miners, and the removal of old, less efficient miners, is expected to increase to approximately 500 petahash by middle of November, representing an approximate increase of 150% since September of 2021. Michael Amar, the company's CEO, stated with 2,992 new generation miners having arrived at our facility in the last 2 weeks, and with the 3,040 more M30s currently en route, the company is significantly scaling up its operational capabilities and placing a greater hash rate online. As further deliveries of high-efficiency miners arrive at our data center, the company will build upon the momentum of last quarter's mining results and continue to execute on our multi-year growth strategy as we head into 2022. So interested to see where they end up with for the quarter and everything else, but it's great to see that they're getting the miners in when they were hoping to get those in. So obviously we'll update our numbers here. We'll probably provide that in the weekly update for the miners as well, which will probably be Saturday if all goes well. Let's get back to the stories here. So next story is on Bitcoin hodlers. This one's kind of interesting. We'll try to keep it short. Bitcoin hodler is only halfway to selling BTC after new 500K price prediction. So our HODL adds to the indicators demanding much more upside for Bitcoin price action before the macro top sets in. So Bitcoin investors will resist selling their coins for a lot longer, and the bull run will continue, new analyst argues. In a Twitter debate on October 28th, data analyst Michael Klee delivered fresh evidence that the current bull run is only 50% complete. Utilizing the realized HODL ratio, our HODL indicator, created by popular analyst Philip Swift, Klee showed that Bitcoin is still far from the classic top signals it gave at the height of previous bull markets. HODL is based on the well-known HODL waves tool, and its increasing size conforms to bull markets gathering pace, both then top out at once. Our HODL ratio shows seller exhaustion, and we are only halfway there, he said as part of a Twitter comment. So here's a graph for that. As Cointelegraph reported, our HODL is far from alone in calling for an extended end to the bull run. Other sources include Bitcoin stock-to-flow model creator Plan B, who believes that Bitcoin has a good 6 months left before turning point hits. And then in a recent episode of the Best Business Show on a podcast hosted by Anthony Pompilano, Rizzo called cycle price top psychological attacks on Bitcoiners. If Bitcoin wants to create a top, it going to have to convince some of the never sell Bitcoin bulls to give up some Bitcoin, he said. I'm confident in the Bitcoin technology's ability to coax sellers back to the market, and the price at which it does so will likely be higher than we can pose it currently because it's an attack on us. Rizzo casually mentioned now commonplace figures ranging from 300,000 to 500,000 for Bitcoin, high enough to really wow. And yeah, that to me would be just fantastic. If we got up to 500,000, even between 300 and 500,000, that'd be just fantastic. Would I sell? Probably not. I'm a long-time hodler. I think maybe I'll sell in the next 3 to 5 years, but not right now. I may sell a small portion, go on a vacation with my family, but I'll definitely hold the majority of it in place. And the final story here we have, this is just amazing to me. So a crypto wallet shows an investor made $8,000 Shiba Inu coin purchase last year. Today it is worth $5.7 billion. Just think about that. You put in 8,000 and within a year you're up 5.7 billion. I don't know who's going to cash out on that. That's definitely interesting. So a crypto investor bought 8,000 worth of Shiba Inu coins in August of 2020. Just over a year later, the 8,000 trade has morphed into a value of 5.7 billion. Shiba Inu coin is up more than 7 million percent since its debut in August of 2020, which is just crazy right now. So anybody that got in that early last year, congrats to you guys. We're seeing that it's obviously pumping still right now. If we look at coin market cap, we can see that Shiba Inu is in the number 10 spot. It's got a 39 billion market cap. Doge has 42, Polkadot 42 as well. And then we have Solana with 59, Cardano at 67, Binance at 81, Ethereum is at 493 billion, and Bitcoin is at 1.15 billion, trillion, 1.15 trillion in market cap. Let's take a look at the charts here really quick. So we got Bitcoin is at $61,159 right now. It is up. It obviously, we kind of called it yesterday or the day before. We said it might fall back down to the 20-day moving average and bounce from that, and it looks like it has done that. It did close the day out below it, but it has since gathered up enough strength to get above it. Ethereum has, obviously, like we said, could come back down and touch our support here at 39.50. It's done so. It's sprung back up, which is a good sign, I think, in my opinion. I think it has plenty of room to run up even higher. Cardano came down and touched our 200-day moving average, and it's trying to bounce back up above it. But right now, our resistance is going to be around $2.13. We said that the more time something touches a line here, it's going to more likely to fall through it. So that's something you always want to be mindful of. Hedera hash graph is up to 36 cents, 37 cents roughly. It is still toying with a 50-day moving average, and it is now battling with the 20-day moving average. If it can get above the 20-day moving average, I think it's got some room to run up as well. And there was a news article about another bank joining the board of Hedera, so that's kind of interesting as well. Dogecoin is at 32. Doge is pumping hard today. It is up 36%. So obviously it's not going to take Shiba Inu taking its spot lightly, so it is pumping hard today. Especially, I think Elon Musk also tweeted about it, which is pumping it right now as well. Litecoin is right now battling with the 20-day moving average. It's at 187, and then obviously Shiba is at 72.19. It has obviously reached a pretty good high up here of almost 88. What was it? For the high on the day it was 88.94. It has obviously fallen back down, and it's trying to muster up enough strength to go back up, but I think it's just overexhausted right now. I think you're going to have a lot more sellers coming in and possibly selling for a day or two. Sia coin, not too many people are interested, not much going on there. Solana is up at 197, bounced off the 20-day moving average yesterday and today, which is really good to see. So I think that's going to continue going up here possibly. Then we got Stellar. Stellar is now battling with the 200-day moving average. We'll have to keep an eye on that one as well. It's at 34 cents. And then what else do we have here? The mining stocks. So this one's Argo. Argo is at 124 pences, which is £1 and 24 pences. It's obviously everything yesterday crashed and everything's bouncing back today because Bitcoin's back up. Bitfarms is up at 518. It's up 6%. Hive is up 4.39% to 357. It came close to touching down 20-day moving average yesterday, but it bounced off of that. HUD is at 1247. It's up 3%, 3.5 roughly. Mara is up 3% to 51.55. And Riot is at $27 right now. It is up 1.5%. And then we got CleanSpark. CleanSpark is having a pretty good rally here. I mean, you can see this line here for the last couple of days. Since September 28th, so basically almost a month, it's been on a rally, it's been on a tear. So it's doing really well. It's obviously the RSI has come down, but the price has gone up, which is a good sign, which leads us to think that it could go up even higher from here. And we'll just leave it at that for now. But, you know, everything looks good. Let me know what you guys think as far as Bitfarms projections. What do you guys think they're going to make for the end of the quarter for Q3? Along with Digihost, as far as the new miners coming online. Are you guys excited about that? I am. I think that's going to be great for them. And then obviously, Bitcoin possibly going to 300 to 500,000 is huge. We'll have to see where that actually ends up in the next 5 to 6 months. And then obviously, congrats to anybody that invested in Shiba Inu last year. It is now a billionaire. So congrats to them. Like I said, we'll leave it at that. That's all I got for you guys. Hope you have a great day. Let me know, obviously, in the comments down below what you think. If you like this stuff, this type of stuff, please comment, subscribe, hit the like button. Helps me out tremendously. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a great day.